Hi everyone, welcome back to the Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word that I have for relationship is God said you are in a relationship together, but live separate. Fix it. I want you to know that you are in a relationship with a man and you in a relationship with a woman. You love this person, but you are not trying to make a commitment with them. When I say commitment, you need to marry this person. Okay, you need to marry this person. In Genesis 2 and 24, it reads, but this is what it says. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you've been in a relationship with them for a while. And I want you to know that you're supposed to be one flesh. Why is the woman stand by herself and why is the man stand by himself? If you're in a relationship, if you love each other, you need to get married with each other. And I just want to say, continue to, pray and ask God, is that the man that you're supposed to be with? Pray and ask God, is that the woman that he ordained you to be with? Because if God didn't tell you to, then you need to get out that relationship. Don't waste your time with somebody, because sometimes we waste years, we waste time, we wasting, a lot of time with this person, and they ain't doing nothing but dragging us to the wrong situation. Some of them like to argue, some of them like to fuss and fight. You thinking it's you, and the whole time it's them. So I just want you to know that you have to be in a divine plan of God, and you also have to be, you know, you have to be married so you can be protected by God as a couple. You want to be protected by God. See, a lot of people just like, oh, I'm supposed to have sex if I'm in a relationship with my man. No, you're not married. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And I want you to know that you both are living in a separated home. You both need to fix that and get married. In Genesis 2 and 24, read it. That man's supposed to leave his home and move with you. And I want you to know you want to be in God's divine plan for a sexual relationship. You want to be connected to God. You want to be in his plan for sexual relationship, and you want to be serving God and doing what God asks you to do. Okay? And you want to obey his commandments. For you and your spouse, you got to obey God's commandments. Anytime you having sex and you're not married, you having sex out of the will of God. And I want you to understand this. You got to be in God's plan. You got to be in his plan. You got to do the things that God is asking you to do. The reason why God allowed you to have another baby, because he knew how you feel. Somebody lost their baby. As I'm speaking on here, you lost your child. And I want you to know that God allowed you to have another baby. But I want you to know this. You was with this guy. I'm talking to somebody. God got me talking to somebody. You was with this guy. That relationship didn't work out. Now you in another relationship, and now you and this guy is married. You married now. And now you are pregnant by this guy. But I want to say congratulations to you that you got married to the man. Because when you was, listen, a lot of people don't understand, when you out of the will of God, a lot of things can happen. Like a lot of things can happen in your life. And people don't believe it. Like people are dropping dead. A lot of things are happening in people's life because they not keeping the Lord first. You want to be in God's divine plan. Anytime you having sex, you got to be covered by the will of God. You need to get married. If that man can have sex and that man coming all in you and stuff, he need to marry you. He need to tie that knot. Anytime you carry his baby, you as a woman, you shut it down. You close them legs and you say, look, I ain't doing nothing to you. until you, look, we need to get married. You don't want to get married? Bye. Get out of my house. Don't come back. You got to set a standard. When I was growing up, I used to go in my father's room. I used to talk to him about relationship problems. I used to have a lot of relationship problems because I used to love so hard. And I want you to know that. So I used to go in my father's room and talk to him. And he said, well, Ashley, you will know if that person like you. All you got to do is just see how they act, see how they treat you. And I want a lot of ladies to listen to me. I know some ladies listen to me. Don't be with a man that don't treat you right. Because if, look, a man gonna do whatever you allow him to do. If you allow him to slap you, he gonna continue to do it. If you allow a man to pee on you, he gonna do it. If you allow a man to doodle on you, he gonna do it. You gotta stop allowing a man to play with your heart. This is for somebody too. You've been allowing people to play with your heart over and over as you was growing up. So you don't know which man to date. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know which direction to go. And I want you to know that God is going to help you. God is going to tell you which direction you need to go. But I want you to know that you must trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean onto your own self. Don't listen to nothing that yourself is saying. Sometimes we listen to ourselves and ourself is telling us to go ahead and have sex. Go ahead and do wrong. I know because I listen to myself sometimes. And myself wanted the flesh. And I said, oh, no. You got to put that flesh on pause. You got to say no. Say no. You got to put some oil on it. You got to baptize it. I'm serious. Baptize yourself. Baptize yourself. Say, Lord, help me to keep my legs closed. Lord, help me to just stop having sex out of wedlock. Lord, help me to just do right in your will. Listen to me. Do you know when you do right for God, God will bless you. God will do things in your life. But you got to learn how to obey and honor God. You got to obey and honor God. Everything that God is asking you to do, do it. Obey him. You may not like the things that God wants you to do, but when you obey God, God will give you things that you never had before. When I started obeying God, God gave me a place. God is getting ready to bless me with other things. And I want you to know that God is going to do the same for you. The things that you have to stop doing is stop having sex out of wedlock and stop having sex out of his will. Get married. If you love, listen, if you love that woman, if you love that man, he need to marry you. You got to set the record straight. You got to set it done. Listen, it's a way you can do it. Listen to me. It's a way you can do it. He can put a ring on you and y'all can set the date of when you want to get married. It's a way you can do it. People don't want to get married today. Listen, they don't want to get married because it's a serious commitment. It's a serious commitment. People don't want to get married. People don't want to make a commitment. People don't want to do it because they already know God ain't playing. When a person become one as you, he got to take care of you as his wife. He got to take care of you and know that God ain't playing. When you get married, that man better take care of you. He better make sure he do what he's supposed to do. And I want you to know that God is taking care of you. And I want you to know God said you are in a relationship together with this person. But y'all living in separated homes. He living by himself and you living by yourself. You need to get married. If he can have sex with you and you having sex with him and all this stuff, listen, get married. Do what you do when you get married. Keep your legs closed. You're not married to him. You don't have no right to do anything. These ladies, y'all getting weak on the sex. You got to know when to say no. I'm just being honest. I don't care about no flesh. You got to know when to say no and know when to pull back. Say no, I ain't pleasing you. I need to be married. You talk to him like that, he'll leave you alone. You too weak when it comes to sex. Every time you got to be on social media showing yourself half naked, showing yourself. That's not the will of God. How can you show your behind half naked and go to church on Sunday? Go to church on Saturday. You just got finished taking a picture of your behind, a picture of your breast and posting it. That's not the will of God. Nobody care about your body parts. Make sure you wash yourself. Make sure you clean yourself. Make sure you take care of your hygiene. Okay? Nobody looking at you on social media. Make sure you wash your body. Make sure you take care of yourself. Okay? And put some clothes on. Put a sheet on yourself. And I just want to say, take care of yourself as a woman. Take care of yourself. Take care of your hygiene. Take care of your breath. Take care of yourself. You get married to a man, make sure you brush your teeth. Make sure you do the things that you're supposed to do as a woman. Okay? You listen, before you get married, you got to know how to do that stuff now. Brush your teeth. Do what you need to do. Take care of your kids. When you get married, it's going to get harder. And I'm going to tell you right there. When you get married, it's going to get harder for you. So you ask God for a marriage, and He's going to allow you to get married too. But I want you to know, when you have a kid, don't be yelling, acting crazy. Oh Lord, I didn't know. You acting worse than the child. You got to understand your kid. You got to learn how to work with your kids. Don't give up. Do what you need to do as a mother. Do what you need to do as a father. Take care of your responsibility. Sometimes these fathers trifling too. They like to leave the baby with the baby mother. You know what I'm saying? These fathers, they get lazy. They don't want to take care of the kid. They want the mother to do everything. The mother already had the baby, had a C-section. Now the father running back and forth in the house, going back and forth to work. She's staying home taking care of the baby. What are you doing? Don't bring her no flowers. Don't do anything for her. But just taking care of yourself. I'm telling you, God gonna deal with these baby fathers. God gonna deal with some of these baby mothers too. They ain't doing right. God gonna deal with them. And I'm telling you, you better start taking care of your kids right. You better start treating your kids with respect. You better start treating these children right, because they belong to God. You better start treating them right. And I want you to know that if this man ain't listen, I don't care if he gave you an engagement ring. Still keep your legs closed. Keep your mouth to yourself. He not your husband. You don't have no right to have sex with him. You don't have no right to do anything. If he ain't tell you nothing, I don't care what he talking about. I'm marrying you tomorrow, baby. I don't care. You gonna marry me? You need to show me. You got some of these guys out here telling you they gonna marry you. They don't listen. They ain't doing nothing but act. They ain't showing you no action. They ain't showing you nothing. They keep talking about it. They not. You got some guys out here that talk too much, but they ain't showing you no action. They ain't trying to show you nothing. They talking too much. They telling you, oh, I'm a marry you, boo. You know, I'm gonna marry you. Some of these girls, y'all been with these guys. Some of y'all women, y'all been with these men for years, 5 years. I'm saying, I see somebody been with somebody for 12 years, 5, 12 years, 7 years. 3 years, and still no marriage. What are you waiting on? What is he waiting on? I'm not financially ready. I don't know if I can marry you yet. You ain't financially ready, but you want to have sex? You ain't financially ready? You can't brush your teeth, bruh? You not financially ready? You got a car? You not financially ready? Can you buy groceries? Do you know how to count? Do you know how to add? Do you know how to multiply? Can you read a book, bruh? You need to learn how to do stuff. Before you get with a woman, some of y'all man, before you get with a woman, make sure you know how to read, write, do your math, brush your teeth, all of that. Because when you get with a woman, she looking for you to be ready. Because some women, I'm going to tell you this, some women have disability, and they do. They expecting their man to already know that stuff. They expecting their man to already know. You got some women that have a disability, and some men have a disability too. But they expecting you to already know that, okay, you should already know your math and stuff. You should already know some stuff. God always puts you with somebody that know more than you. And don't be mad. God puts you with somebody that know more than you know. And I want you to know that God gonna take care of you. If this relationship is not meant to be, God is gonna pull you away from this partner. So if you see anything that's weak, that's unusual, it's because God is separating you from this man. God is separating you from this woman. So I want to say, be encouraged and know that don't have sex with this man. I don't care you in a relationship with him. Don't have sex with him. Don't do nothing that you don't want to do, because guess what? You got to repent, and you got to live with that. You got to live with the consequences. It may not happen to you now, but your consequences are going to happen to you in time. and God gonna deal with you. So I just want you to know, don't do anything Satan is allowing you to do. And when I say Satan, I'm saying he allowing you to have sex. He allowing you to go back on your word. You told God you'll wait until you get married, and now you know you in the bedroom. So stop allowing that man to come to your house. Just meet him outside. Meet him outside, or just tell him, look, I'm gonna leave you alone because I feel like you playing. Don't be with no man that's playing games with you. Be with a man that's about his business. And how would you know a man that means serious about himself? He's serious. He will take you out. He will buy you flowers. He will treat you like a queen. He will let you know, girl, I love you. I care about you. I want to marry you. A man will do it by action. Some man, they talk too much. They keep talking about it. It's 5, 6 years later. He's still telling me I'm going to marry you. A man will tell you only what you want to hear. Only what you want to hear. A man tell you whatever you want to hear. That's why I say when you shut them legs up and you shut that mouth and you just move forward with your life, don't allow a man to waste your time, sweetheart. You deserve better. And same for the man. Don't allow no woman to play with you. You deserve better. Move on. Do bad by yourself. Learn how to do good by yourself. You can go home, take a nice bath, relax your mind, take your own self to a restaurant, spend time with yourself. You can do things by yourself. You don't need no woman. You don't need no man. Learn how to do things by yourself. I just want to say be encouraged. Keep the hope. Hold on to God. And know that God gonna work everything out for you. And be with a man that gonna respect your children too. I gotta say that. Be with a man that's gonna respect your kids. If this man is not respecting your kids, leave him alone. He have to respect your children. He have to learn how to speak to your kids with respect. He have to learn how to spend time with your kids. You with a man, he don't spend time with your kids. He not even trying to get to know your kids. It doesn't matter. The kids is not his. He still need to get to know your children. He still need to build a relationship with them. You in a relationship with a man, he come to your house to have sex, and then next thing you know, he gone. Man is like a car. And I'm being honest with you. Men are like cars. They come and go. They will come and have sex with you and leave you. They will come and do what they need to do, and that's it. So I want you to know that you got to start focusing and start asking God for things that you need. You got to start praying more and asking God to send you the right person. Don't be with a man that just allowing you to sin, allow you to do wrong. You stand on the truth in that relationship. If he can't meet you where you at, leave him alone. Focus on God. Allow God to help you. Allow God to be your strength. Say, God, you are my strength. God, you are my strength. Believe in yourself. Let me tell you this, baby. It ain't only that one guy. I know you love him. I know you cared. But you can move on. You can do better by yourself. Sometimes, listen to me. This is a true story. I remember I was watching my friend. She was single. She was single just like me. We was the same age. We both was 18 years old. She was in a relationship. The guy cheated on her, did her wrong. Well, then, she put him on child support, left him alone, and she met this guy within 2 years, and he married her. It was a surprise proposal he did for her. He married her. He knew that he wanted to marry her. He told her, I love you, and proposed to her on her birthday. Now they are married. They've been married now for about 6 years. And what I'm saying to you, actually longer than that, longer than 6 years, longer than that, I think 10 or 11 years now. But we was 18 when we met. Now I'm 29, so it got to be at least 10 or 11 years now, but going on 12 maybe. But God is good. She is happy. She is excited, and she said, Ashley, I am living my best life. And she keep telling me, girl, you next, you next. I said, I'm next, but I'm waiting for the right one. I ain't been, listen to me. Ladies, don't waste your time. If that man ain't trying to put a ring on you, he ain't trying to do nothing for you, leave him alone. There's so many men out here that's willing to give you the world. Do you hear me? There's a lot of good men out here that is willing to give you the world, treat you like a queen. You need to be, a man don't understand that women, we just want to be loved, right? We just want to be taken care of, right? Show me that you love me. Show me that you care with love and affection, and just buying her flowers. That's all she needs is some flowers. Do you hear me? If you can buy a woman some flowers and some chocolate, and you can take her out on a nice date, we like to be taken care of like a queen. Open a door. Show us that you care. These guys taking women out, the door slamming right on your face. You hear me? The door open for them, but they close and slam the door on you. What type of man are you? You acting like a woman. Open the door for your woman. Show her respect. So I just want to say, be encouraged. Just know that God gonna allow you to see. This week you're going to see what I'm saying. God is going to allow you to see the truth about that person. And don't allow no man to play with your mind and play with your heart. If you feel that that ain't the one for you, move on with your life and allow God to work with you. God will find the right man for you. God will find the right woman for you. Don't waste your time on no man that don't need you. When you know he don't need you because he gonna tell you, I don't need you, I don't want you, I don't need you, you need me, or something like that. These guys need women, and I'm being honest, they need us. They is nothing without us, and I'm just being honest. A man need a woman. And the Bible said a man should not be alone. So if a man should not be alone, why these men are not trying to get married? You gotta get married to this woman. You gotta get married to the woman that you love. Get married to the woman that you say that you love. If you love her, marry her. If you want to be with her forever, marry her. Stop wasting people's time. You set an example. Your kids watching you. You having more kids out of wedlock. You got 5 kids already out of wedlock. Marry that man. He having all these kids. He doing whatever he want to do with you, and you just allowing it. I don't care how long you knew this man. You can know this man since high school, middle school. He need to marry you. He need to do something. If he can't marry you, leave him alone. Take care of his tail at child support. Make sure he take care of his kid by paying child support. Make sure he do what he's supposed to do. And don't waste your time on these men. Listen, there's a lot of guys out here that is willing to wait for you. That's willing to give you a ring. That's willing to marry you for you. You with a man right now, he ain't trying to move forward with you. He continue keep talking the same thing. You need a man with action. You need a man of his word. You need a man that you know that's going to be, he real. You want a man that stand on his word. You don't want no man that, oh man, baby, I'ma marry you. You know what I'm saying? 2 years go by, still no marriage. Yeah, you know, baby, you know you the woman of my dreams. You know what, baby. You know what? I promise you, I'm marry you tomorrow. Lying. I told y'all, a man know how to say things. A man know how to play with a woman's mind. Listen to me. He will say anything. He will say anything out his mouth that sound good. Oh yeah, I'ma marry her. I'ma marry you within a year. I promise you, man. I'ma marry you during summertime. He tell you what you want to hear. But I want you to know that don't be dumb. I don't care what he tell you. Don't be dumb. Don't waste your time on a man. Don't waste your time. You can do better by yourself. God will find somebody that's gonna love you, appreciate you, treat you right. You need to be treated like a queen, because you are a queen and you are a king. Let God find your mate. Let God find the one for you. Stop rushing into a relationship. Some of y'all rushing too. You rushing into a relationship because you're getting anxious. Oh, I'm 40 something. Oh, I'm 39. Nobody married me yet. You gotta take your time. Marriage is all about taking your time. Preparing yourself for marriage, you gotta take your time. Take your time and allow God to do what He's gonna do. I love you all. Stay blessed, stay focused, continue to hear what I'm saying. You're in a relationship with them. God said you are in a relationship together. But living separate. Fix it. You need to fix that. Okay? Get married. Tie that knot. Make a commitment. Stand under God. Do what you need to do. Stop wasting your time and allow God to do what he need to do in your life. If this man ain't doing anything, leave him alone. Move on with your life. I just want you to stop wasting your time on a man that ain't trying to move forward. Stop wasting your time with a man that ain't trying to take you to the next level. You want to be with somebody that's going to take you to the next level, that's willing to, marry you, take care of you, make sure you are taken care of right. You want him to take care of you right, open the door for you, give you flowers, give you chocolate, treat you like you supposed to be treated. You don't want no man around you and your kids, they disrespecting you, come when they want to, they're not helping you out, doing anything. You deserve better than that. And I want you to know that God is going to give you something better than you ever had. You're going to be smiling, you're going to be having fun. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. God bless you all. Thank you again.